Sonic and All-Stars Racing transform.
Special Victims Unit. Vicious Penis.
Nah, this is BronyTrioRadio.
Hello, every pony. My name's Benjamin Brony.
I'm Captain Warsarcy.
I'm Kent Sullivan, aka Uncorrupt Rex.
And this is BronyTrioRadio with BTK6 in the background. Again. He's just kind of become our fourth. Go back to the temp. Okay. So, hello, every pony. This is episode 14 of My Little Pony Season 6, The Cart Before the Ponies. This is I surprisingly actually liked this episode. A lot of the episodes this season have kind of been lackluster.
It's a Mario Kart knockoff!
Wacky races.
Mod Nation Racers knockoff.
Sonic Transformed is better.
What's it called? I really like this episode because I don't think we've had that many Cuba Crusader episodes this season. What was the other one? I think we had one, right? Didn't we have one?
I don't think we.
We can't remember because they're so lackluster. Yes. So I liked it. I mean, I was the whole entire time, and this kind of, I said this when I was watching it. The whole entire time it shows that it's a good episode when I'm watching it and I'm wanting to punch Rainbow Dash, Applejack, and Rarity in the face because they do not listen to their little sisters and totally fucking take over shit. You know it's a good episode because you're like resonating with it and you're just like, ugh. That's when you know it's a good episode. Because I didn't want to do that with any other ones except for like one other. Oh, I think it was Flutter Brother. Yeah, because that was a good episode too.
So that covered what you liked and didn't like about the episode. Good.
Did it?
Yeah.
Well,
you went back and forth what you liked and didn't like.
Okay. Well, now we'll go into Warriors OC.
This was actually one of those episodes, like most of them, which I didn't actually look at anything beforehand. Like, I went this morning and I was like, hey, I just learned the title of it.
Learned it.
What? Like, this morning before I went to sleep at like 4 a.m.
We all knew it beforehand, but it was so like, we couldn't really remember it.
Besides that picture cheerleading dress.
Oh my. And then when on Equestria Daily they were talking about it was gonna be like a kart racing, I was thinking it was gonna be more evolved around like actual racing and stuff like that. And I was gonna be like, no blue shells, please.
No blue shells.
Yes.
That's Mario.
That's also why Sonic racing is better. No blue shells, no bullshit.
Because Sonic, you throw Sonics.
Getting back to the episode, I think this was a pretty neat episode. It was different from all the others. It showed new technology that they're actually driving.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, because all I've ever seen was like a cart with a pony pulling them. That was in Manhattan, I believe. It was like, taxis.
Pony-drawn carriages.
Yeah.
So they're stepping up in technology.
Not pony-drawn carriages.
That's a way, way back reference to Appaloosa episode.
Pretty soon they'll be making war machines and they'll be having tanks and then
they'll be making war machines.
And Ultron will rise.
They already have the friendship shield.
Oh yeah.
Friendship shielding.
Orbital friendship cannon.
Yeah. I can't recall really anything.
So we gotta see Rainbow Dash's living room.
Oh yeah, we slowly are getting to see more and more of Rainbow Dash's house very short.
Yeah, I thought she was homeless this whole time.
She's not homeless.
Well, before Tanks for the Memories and such.
Eventually we'll have enough that we can put together a map, then when we're actually in Equestria we can break in and know our layout.
Start
break into her safe. It's like, ugh, it's all porn. No,
I can't get in it, wait, it's a cloud.
She probably just has all her Daring Do books in a safe or something.
Probably.
Her Daring Do body pillows.
Her safe is actual safe.
Body pillows of herself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Body pillows of her with Daring Do on the body. Oh boy, that's what she commissioned at the con.
Body pillows of scuba.
Oh my.
Oh god.
No.
That'd be a mini throw pillow.
Throw pillow. Oh boy.
There wasn't really anything I hated about the episode that I can think of.
Same here.
No kid.
I did.
I'm panicking.
We'll go to BTK6.
BTK6, what'd you like about it?
I did really like the first half of it, but like when they crashed towards the end of the race.
My
twist I wasn't expecting. So
You didn't think they were gonna crash?
no, didn't think. I thought they were gonna win the race, and then realize that the main 6 were gonna realize that they were idiots.
Oh yeah,
They're
that's
gonna jump in the air and do a freeze frame.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. I was like,
I'm a scientist.
I was like, I thought like that Apple Bloom, Sweetbell, and Schooloo were actually gonna win, like their things that they didn't really want, and then they were gonna give the main 6 or that little part of the main 6 the medals, and they were gonna be like, oh, we fucked up.
But then that made the episode better for me.
Oh, you know what actually that reminds me. You know what I actually was thinking when the episodes go along? I was thinking at the last minute the CMC were gonna put together their own vehicle and totally destroy their system.
That's what I thought they were gonna do too, at least at one point.
And then they were gonna toss down pink slips and it would be like, it's all or nothing now.
That'd be cool.
They're just like, alright, you wanna race?
And that's how the Cutie Mark Crusaders got their second cutie mark in illegal street racing.
And
They got their skid mark.
They got their skid.
And my 2 favorite parts of the episode were Derpy.
The bar fight scene.
What?
The flashback with Derpy.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's
And
awesome.
Shirley in the cheerleader outfit.
Hell yeah, that
think
was
yeah.
nice.
Speaking of it.
There was a called the rarity face. That was like the only face that was really good this entire episode. That one where she was like,
Normally it's Rainbow Dash who does the faces.
yeah. Wait, yeah, she kind of done a lot of faces actually. I like how on EQD when like they do follow-ups, they're like, oh, but the rarity comes back with a fierce face, and it's like, they pit up against each other. I like that.
Eventually they make a face off.
It's a spin-off of the show, Face Wars.
Face off.
Face off. Yeah.
Face off with it.
My Little Pony
Rarity.
face
Yeah,
off edition.
Rarity gets Rainbow Dash's face, and it's a conspiracy.
Well, you didn't say yours. Say yours. Stop freaking out. You know, you've done this now 8 times.
I'm wearing my tie. Wait, wrong segment.
That's wrong, sorry.
Yeah, I like this episode a lot, even though I say that every episode.
Or like every episode. That's it.
I pretty much like every episode, but like you all guys said, I like this one a lot. It stuck out a lot more. I like the song quite a bit. I mean, a lot. Where I can actually, I was humming.
The song was
lyrics.
really nice. It kind of gave me like flashbacks to older songs.
It's pretty much like the only song so far in the season I can actually remember and actually doesn't feel forced, like unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
The song was unnecessary to me.
Really?
Yes.
There's the door, get out.
Okay.
BronyTrioRadio.
He's out.
Oh, okay. What I mainly didn't like about the episode is that the ending, the way it ended. I think we could all agree. I don't know. I was kind of thinking it was gonna end differently instead of just going on Rainbow Dash's face.
Yeah, the zoom in on Rainbow Dash's face. That made no sense. I would have liked
awesome. Oh yeah.
Scootaloo!
Jam and juice.
Have a good day.
Oh yeah, that's another thing I wanted to mention. How like in the second race, both the sisters and Rainbow Dash are just sitting there relaxing. Rainbow Dash is the only one who cheers for the person in the race that matters.
That's because
Sisters
Rarity
didn't give a crap.
and Applejack are just like, well, they fucked up our fucking plan, so I'm not gonna vote you for that.
Yeah.
Go Twilight and Spike.
Oh man, Spike would have been really cool to see in there with Twilight. Twilight would have been all hands.
They teleport the finish line.
Twilight would have made this big ass fucking cart that's all magic.
It would have been fast. It would have been fast.
It
It would have been traditional. It would have been
It can do the DeLorean thing where it goes and just kind of go off.
Time travel.
That'd be awesome.
Sonic would have just got out and took one step to the finish line.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this isn't happening.
Happiness. I'm getting quick. It was Amy.
Yeah, I fucking hated that the that Rarity, Applejack, and Rainbow Dash were not listening to their sisters. I was like, if I was there in pony form, or even not in pony form, and they were doing that shit, and I was just kind of sitting there, I would have walked up to them and been like, bro, shut the fuck up. Let your sister do it.
Now
They're shit.
just thinking about the My Little Pony Just Do It parodies.
Just do it! No. We're late for that meme.
Yeah.
That meme's long gone.
I jumped right on that song. Good.
Yeah. Okay, do you think that's good now? We should bring on him?
Sure.
Okay,
Bring on
cool.
the guest.
Now, we will bring on our guest. and this is actually a very special guest. We haven't had somebody that's kind of a little well known in the fandom. We'd like to introduce Minty Root.
Minty first.
Hey!
Welcome to BronyTrioRadio.
Yeah, I really didn't know how to introduce myself.
So you
well, yeah.
You pretty much just introduce yourself by making any old sound to acknowledge that you're there.
I'm waiting for somebody to introduce themselves by going.
Is that butt-faced kid?
Yeah. Oh boy. Anyway, so like we ask in every episode, hey Minty, how did you get in the fandom?
Okay, so it's a very, very, very interesting story, but... So, I started as a loser.
Everyone starts
Okay,
as a
okay, I'm still a loser, but at least I got a better computer, I guess? Anyway, so... so I heard about the fandom a bit from the internet. I saw some posts where they were talking about ponies and fans and all. I was just thinking, okay, it's just a silly thing. It's probably just a meme, because all I could see on the internet at the time was just memes and YouTube videos of... well, YouTube videos were not as popular back then. But it was back then when YouTube videos were more about stuff happening instead of just people talking over CSGO footage about people being mad about stuff. So I was animating stuff with Yoshis because I really like Yoshis, but I realized when my best friend finally contacted me back, because we didn't connect in a long time. He just asked me, do you want to go to my place and maybe we could chill out, play games and all.
No.
So I say, well, yeah, it's been a while, so why not? Followed by, where do you live now? So I go to his place, and one thing that really stands out is that he has My Little Pony figurines, and I'm just there, okay, you're a brony. And there it is, yeah. So not only do I realize that bronies are a legit thing, a legit real thing that is not just a joke on the internet, but my best friend is, and since we generally like the same stuff, I might turn into one very soon. And
You're infected.
Oh shit! I'm gonna become a brony. That's gonna happen. Would you kindly introduce me to the show in a way that I don't? And it doesn't. So I'm there. Okay. What do I do now? What do I do now? Okay, fine. My parents are going on a trip to Germany. Wait, was it Germany? No, France. So they go on a trip and I'm there, okay, I got nothing to do with my time, and okay, I'm gonna binge watch their show, I guess. So I watched the first episode and they're okay, it's kinda late. Oh wait, what is their nightmare mode? What the fuck is that? Am I allowed to use the F word?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm really, okay, this is a bit more legit. Okay, it's a lot more than I thought. It might be good. I'm gonna see the next one, and the next one obviously, well, I see Twilight fighting against Nightmare Moon, and there it's amazing, because it's a cartoon on TV, and they actually have stuff happening compared to what I was used to, and Teletoon, where it was pretty much just The Simpsons, and comedy cartoons with bad jokes, and by bad jokes I mean very, very bad jokes, and characters would just do the most boring stuff ever, the most cliche stuff, or it would be animes and TV that our local cartoon channel would get, then run for about a season or two, then leave, because apparently people were not interested in cool stuff. And then there, it's a revelation, it's gonna be the most interesting show I'm ever watch, because it actually adds something. Okay, then a few years later I realized, okay, it's not the only one, but it's the most interesting one for me. So I start binge watching it until the end of season 2, and I'm there, okay, there's nothing else left because season 3 is not yet there, and they joke about the fact that they're waiting. And I'm wondering at that point of my life, what if I actually try to do something else? What if I try doing like other fan animators? Because, well, back then there was not a lot. There was just some people making, Trent Beaudet's analysis videos about how animation works, and he was just talking about some principle and all. And I was just looking, and back then we were talking about the production Double Boom, and I'm there. Hey, I could try that. I have already done some flash animation. I could try myself. So I start working a bit with Ponies and all, and before even trying to complete my own fan animation project, I just have a revelation. Hey, what if I go talk about it at BronyCon? I might not be the most amazing at that, but hey, at least I know a bit how Flash works, and maybe I could get more people interested. Maybe I could make some friends. So I submit a panel to BronyCon, and they're okay. They're probably gonna say, well, you're not very known, or you haven't done much, and they're probably just gonna say no, and they're okay, no is the worst situation that could happen. So let's take the chance. And they actually said yes. So I'm planning my panel and all to go to the con, and I'm planning for months. Every single point I'm gonna talk about is there. I'm practicing and all. Until the day actually do the panel, and the audio video equipment just doesn't work at all. The cable that they have for the projector that they have doesn't reach to my laptop. So I have to run back and forth, and all that running back and forth takes so much time of my panel that I have about the time to say a third of that, and I can barely say it because I'm nervous as hell. At least there was not a lot of people. Unfortunately, there was some people known in the fandom who saw that. But I was very glad that they never told anybody else, because I was so ashamed of myself. I thought it would go on cringe channels.
Oh, God.
Because it was that bad.
God.
I wonder if we're on
But
Cringe
it was
Channel.
my first interaction with the fandom, and I just realized, okay, it was not as good as I thought. But I love the fandom. They're so nice. They're so charming. They're so inviting. That's where I got to make some of my first Brony friends, and I was there. No, I'm gonna continue, and next time I'm gonna get better. Okay, then I realized next year they don't want me because probably they just wanted new stuff. But the one after they wanted me back, so I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much my introduction to the fandom. I made a fool of myself at BronyCon 2013, and after that I just liked it, so I stayed.
Nice.
Yep,
Nice.
and it was a time back when I was, back when I was still called player.exe.
Hey. No, cut that out.
Leave it.
Too late. You already said that.
We can. bleep
Well,
it.
yeah, this is my
Wait,
Skype
this
name,
is a
so.
recording anyway,
This is a
so-
recording. We pre-edited it.
Okay.
That's why I was saying. Oh wait. Well, when should we bring him on and stuff? You know. All right. That was cool. Okay. So, Kirk, you usually ask the question. So do it. Not the tie question. Oh, cut the question about that episode.
So, what'd you like the most about the episode?
It was fun. Yeah, okay,
Weren't
it's
they
pretty
all?
lame.
It was fun. Yeah.
I mean, I can say that for most of the episodes, but, well, the moral at the end was pretty good.
Yeah. That
Okay,
was,
I'm
that
a bit
was-
disappointed at the execution that led to that moral, but, well, still a good moral to think of, because some people pointed out that's pretty much what we see and we hear with parents who do the work, do the science projects for their kids, and the kids just don't learn anything. You don't see their work, you see their parents' work.
Yeah, this episode really kind of reminded me how my dad is with me. Whenever I try and involve him in anything I try and do myself, he usually always takes over the thing that I'm doing.
So, hey Dad, let's open a panel ever free. He goes,
When
welcome
I
to the dad
did-
panel.
The dad panel.
when I did my
George
panel at
Rabbit.
BronyCon, my dad was convinced that I had to have a fancy suit to present in front of people.
My God.
It would have been interesting, but no. Let me do that my way.
Dude, it's
Okay,
not,
my
it's not
way,
casual.
my way kind of sucked, but at least
Just wear some Pone stuff and then flop it around.
I didn't even have phone stuff back then. Took me the second day when I went to the We Love Fine store, and I got the most classic one. You know, the Fluttershy Gay
Yeah.
shirt. I got that one.
Don't you have that shirt?
No, that was the one I first went after, and I never got it, unfortunately.
I just now got this shirt, what is it called, from my sister, and I've been wanting this shirt ever since I first became a Brony. It was the Keep Calm and Brony On shirt. The
Oh,
very
God.
classic ones, and I was like, oh, I finally have it after so long.
I'm wearing my Spike is Best Pony shirt.
No one would have ever seen that shirt.
I'm wearing
This
every
is
free
the
shirt.
first time
I'm wearing False Valor.
shirt I've
Yeah, he's wearing a fucking every
You're
free
both-
staff shirt,
you're both
even though he wasn't staff, and I'm wearing a regular every free shirt.
Every sheet.
Ever sheet shirt.
Yeah. Go back to the sorry.
The tripod!
Going back
It's
to the
trying to escape!
the moral thing. So I think most of the episodes lately, they ran out of morals. So this one actually felt like they touched on a new moral.
Yeah, they like
Yeah.
it was like back in the olden days when they had morals. It was really I really like that.
like season
Like,
1
Yep.
and 2.
Don't
Yeah.
like don't
Remember
jerk
the
off in
good
the
old
toilet.
times where
What?
Twilight would send some letters to Celestia?
Dear Princess
Good.
Celestia, I'm still
Yeah.
here, you know.
Dear Princess Celestia, today I learned not to mess up with some Phillies projects because they want fun.
We want to have a good time.
Yeah, actually, my problem with the episode was the build-up because you have the CMC working on their cars with their big sisters and all, but from almost the very beginning, you already know that their sisters are trying to take over the project
Yeah.
instead of having it build up and they realize, oh no, it's too late. I cannot just kick her out of the project. So
Yeah,
it
that's
felt
it was,
at that point at the very beginning, it felt
an expected
predictable.
plot.
I was saying as a joke, there's 15 good reasons why this would fail. Let's see what the one the writers will take. Because obviously it's a cartoon and they've made an episode, so something must go wrong. So,
I also, who's your favorite pony?
What?
a favorite pony? Season 1 Twilight?
Season 1 Twilight.
Yeah.
Huh, wow.
Yeah, because after that, well, it's not that I hate her with her wings, but she was cuter.
Fun fact: Minty Root was actually supposed to be on an episode where Twilight was at least more in an episode than this fucking season, but
I don't think she was even
We didn't
there
notice.
in this episode.
yeah, he was. We didn't have time, so he was our
Hey,
first.
he was in this episode. You really think that was derpy? It was Twilight in disguise, making a fool of Rarity for revenge.
Oh, now I see why the Colt was not
Something-
dinky.
That filly wasn't even Dinky. I was like, it's not Dinky.
I thought it was.
It looked like Dinky. They were trying to fool us.
It was Chirpy Hooves.
Chirp.
So what'd you not like about the
What
episode?
about Dizzy Do?
Well, mostly the build-up that was rushed, even though it then led to a long time with the... I kind of understand that they led it for a long time because they wanted us to feel and to just feel for long that they were doing all that stuff without even having a say about what they wanted. But the problem is that right after that, the build-up just leads to something rushed. You see the race for about a minute, and then you just see the crash, and you have the moral. Instead of having it build up and then having the moral taking more time to. So you then wonder why the big sisters took all that. Why they
They took it over.
yeah, why they took it over and all, and you'd realize from the build-up that's because they wanted it to be good, which is not something wrong either. But they have to then realize that they've made a mistake, and from that mistake they learned that lesson.
There's a lesson: is wear a seatbelt.
Yep. Well, they had a seatbelt actually. We see a shot where they actually put that seatbelt.
Speaking of races, I just got my episode spoof idea.
Oh, really?
But it was not a good idea to make a loop in a race. Especially when you have one racer you know is gonna be slow. But there's just one thing I don't like, it's just that you had Applejack saying it's slow. And she seems proud to be slow in a race, and they're... It's the point of a race to be fast!
Yes.
Because if you had a race where the point was to be the slowest, well, right now we wouldn't have the winner. We'd still be waiting, you know, the one giving up, saying, oh, okay, I'm tired, I don't want to be slowest, you win!
You know, like, I think what they were trying to do is... oh, wait, it was the most traditional, not the most slow.
The ribbons.
Yeah, but that's...
So,
that's
they could have
the
still
thing.
gone fast, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Applejack!
Actually, just the fact that they used something traditional, you could have had, for example, Apple Bloom
Nitro.
being very mad at Applejack because she wanted to be fast, but she goes faster than what these cards were supposed to withstand, and then the card just breaks. Because the one that broke was the one that was meant to be the fastest, which is kind of weird because, well, Rainbow Dash is supposed to know how to make some, well, since you went...
Well, that was a cloud core, not a fucking...
Yeah,
How did
yeah,
the
then...
crash happen again? Did it just one person, one pony crashed into another, and then they all followed
collided.
suit?
Well, see,
Yeah.
obviously,
They're
like,
being-
Rainbow Dash lost her wheel, and then...
Oh, so
because
it
she's-
started with her?
Yeah,
Yes.
Rainbow Cringe.
So
Rainbow Crash.
I don't know, but what about a
Rainbow
thing like
Crash?
saying,
that gives me even more to work with now.
Rainbow Dash, her wheels! We don't
And-
need wheels. Oh, yeah, we do.
With Applejack using the traditional thing, I thought about her like having it be faster too, but it's also traditional that those cars were slow.
Yeah.
I
By
guess
the
we
way,
would have won that.
they're powered by what? You have a shot where they actually just press
Flintstone
the...
style.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's
No,
actually
no.
pedals.
Horsepower.
Oh!
They all have only 1 horsepower.
No, they
One
had
and a
2.
half.
No, they have a half a horsepower.
That's
You
true.
think I'm wearing my tie right now?
What?
Minty Root, do you know where I'm wearing my tie right now?
Wait, what?
He has his mouth full of apple chips.
Wearing my tie.
seriously?
Yeah, I'm wearing my tie
Eat
just for you.
Food while we're in a podcast.
I
How
know,
dare you?
I know, they're so rude, aren't they?
You're the
Oh, that's so rude. Okay, not as rude as the actions that we've seen in the episode, but still. Holy shit.
Escapade.
Also, do you understand the magnitude of the tie?
He's taking real hard on it.
He's like,
The tie is giving him a vision. The touch, it's giving him a flashback of life.
Oh no, I'm getting flashbacks. I'm doing a fool of myself in the audience.
when he's wearing the tie. No,
And the audience.
Life is flashing before you.
your entire life.
No,
He could say he's all tied up.
Oh god. Cut radio.
Alright, I'll be here all night.
Okay.
What character from a show can you do the voice the best?
I can do a very show accurate vinyl scratch.
Oh, hell
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
do it, brother.
Just listen.
I get the joke! I get the joke, it's me! I just got it! I was like, wait a minute, Vinyl Scratch doesn't talk. Wait a minute! I just got that joke! And then he actually talks and it's like, what? That's not the joke?
You have earned my respect.
Yes.
That was a
You have
great
done
one.
well in the eyes of the wars.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. I love that.
Are you wearing headphones right now?
Yes, I do.
Okay, then you are doing a very good impression of vinyl.
Very good.
Gotta have the headphones.
Bonus point.
If you have glasses on.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
You're still getting there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just not A+.
Okay.
Well, I don't have. Oh no, I was about to say I don't have red eyes, but she doesn't have red eyes either.
It's magenta. But, we're gonna end it now, so. Okay.
Alright, I think we're gonna wrap this up then.
Yeah.
And now we conclude our broadcast that is not live, but pre-recording.
Well, thank you,
Our
everybody.
live pre-recorded broadcast.
Do you mean I'm not in front of an audience, you mean bastard?
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Brony Trio Radio. This episode was The Cart Before the Ponies, episode 14 of Friendship is Magic.
Mario Kart!
Mario Kart. This episode was Mario Kart, my love.
Alright, thanks for tuning in.
And I
Yeah.
just understood the title.
Okay. Thanks for tuning in.
Ciao.
As Warsaw likes to say, see you and stay
He
fly.
never says that. He never says that.
In one unboxing video, he did.
You basically absorbed my saying and made it your own.
No, I give you credit.
You're like a Dementor or something.
We're live from Manhattan.
No, it's not our intro, y'all.
We're live from San Francisco.
We're live from the moon.
We're dead from New York.
Okay, no.